Net neutrality. Ever hear of that? Well, you've probably seen it mentioned on social media over the last few weeks. And tell you what, if you ever use the internet, and who doesn't, this affects you. John Monk visited the University of Toledo Law School to find out how.
Net neutrality rules require ISPs, or internet service providers, to treat all content on the internet equally.
So to use that definition of net neutrality, we're going to use the University of Toledo's Law Library as an example of the internet. Inside is all of the content online, but to access it, you first have to pay an internet service provider or an ISP. And with current net neutrality regulations, once you pay, the ISPs cannot tell you what content you can or cannot access. But that regulation would go away if the FCC votes down net neutrality.
The reason that internet service providers would like to see net neutrality go away is because they want to be more creative in how they structure their business, profit models, and in turn they can invest more in infrastructure.
One of the reasons that ISPs want net neutrality to go away is because they say the majority of their data bandwidth is used up on HD streaming video services like Netflix, Hulu, or YouTube, and they want to be allowed to charge those companies more money. But loosening those regulations also means that the ISPs could straight up block these companies as well.
That is what the concern is that the level of control an internet service provider can exert over the content, the substantive content and data we see on the internet.
Most ISPs have shown interest in charging internet companies with high traffic pay extra money for a prioritized lane to ensure the fastest data possible. But with many small businesses online who wouldn't be able to afford that, the worry is eliminating the regulations would give an unfair advantage to large telecom companies.
Our ability to freely engage in a marketplace of ideas and goods might be hindered if we don't treat ISPs even as more traditional, like utilities or common carriers.
The FCC is set to vote on net neutrality on December 14th, but Congress does have the authority to supersede their vote. So coming up at 6 o'clock, we will explain where local Northwest Ohio representatives stand on this issue. I'm John Monk, WTOL 11.